Glad Rap channel. You're with Benjamin Thomas Watts.
Yes, I am.
How's it going, man?
Yeah, pretty good. Excited for tomorrow night.
So yeah, we are at the Mika Foundation.
Yeah, Mika Haka Foundation.
Mika Haka Foundation, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little tricky to find, but...
Oh, yeah, it's quite secluded, but it kind of good security in one way, because no one can find this foundation.
So you're a man of many hats.
Literally.
Yeah, tell the people, what do you do?
I do many things. I do Boxrec. I run the corporate Facebook page for matchmaking for corporates. I'm obviously a promoter now.
First time?
First
Pro
time
debut?
Promoter, yep.
Yeah.
I've made 3 events so far, including this one, and I'm also a boxing judge as well. So I'm a jack of all trades.
Which one do you enjoy the most?
I hate that question. A mixture between judging and promoting, but I guess I like judging the most. Yeah.
Okay. What sparked your interest in this sport? I mean, what happened? I mean,
I first got interested when I saw the David Tovi'o fight against Lance Lewis, and I was 8 at the time, and ever since then I got a spark from that, and it just went off. And I judged my first bout in April 2000 and something, 2015, so last year, and this grew from there.
And do you enjoy the judging process? I mean, is that quite a stressful sort of, you know?
It can be if you make the wrong decision. So. Yeah. And it can be, but... And,
you know, you're in the audience, and you're in the oohs and the ahs. I mean, is it hard to be objective, you know, during that moment, or is that something that just comes in?
Well, the only time where I get distracted is when someone comes to the ring and go, "Get down! Get down!" kind of thing. But apart from that, oh, everyone's looking at me now. Apart from that, I'm quite focused, so when crowd are like chanting for the opposition, I think the opposition's losing, they'll still say that the opposition's losing.
Got it. And what's this thing you do at Boxrec? Boxrec.
It's all records keeping and whatnot.
So you update the like the scores or the you know, the wins, the losses and stuff?
Yeah.
So
I do everything in from ranking. Well, the rankings is computer done, and I just update the profiles and who wins and who losses and how they win, how they lose and whatnot. Yeah.
Is that just something you do out of?
Go out through this door. This door. Sure.
So,
give it to that guy. Yep.
So, obviously tonight is the weigh-in for your first show tomorrow.
Yep.
Tell us about the show, man.
Well, we've got a mixture of things. What I was aiming for is...
Are you going to change it a bit later because it's a shorter card, or still start at 6?
I was starting at 6:30.
6:30. Still 6:30? Cool. Yep. Alright then.
It's getting hectic, eh?
Always
the life of a promoter.
Yeah, life of a promoter. What was the question again?
Tell us about the show tomorrow.
Okay, well, it's a little bit different than what people would think, because when you go to a normal boxing event, you expect like hip-hop dances, hip-hop music, house music, and rap and whatnot, and it's quite masculine and corporate tables and all that. We've got none of it. We've got it's very flamboyant, because we like to change things around, and being the first gay boxing judge and first gay New Zealand promoter, we've got flamboyant it up a bit. We've got Mika Haka performing, and we've got some nice music playing by DJ Hans. He's a retired DJ. He's been DJing for like 25 years, and he's coming out of retirement for this show only. So it's good. Also, we've got females as the main events, which you never see, apart from the Wellington crew, but yeah. So it's going to be a great show.
So a completely different concept, is it? Like, so no VIP tables or no
VIP tables. There'll be seats. We're going Las Vegas style.
Interesting.
See ya. I go through this door. Yeah.
Yeah, and tell us about the fighters that are fighting tomorrow.
Well, the main event is Nailini Hilo, who is
number 1 in New Zealand, right?
Number 1 in New Zealand, number 9 in the world.
Worldwide.
9th in the world.
Wow.
And she's a 3-time national amateur champion. Also, Angie Davis, she's had 10 kickboxing fights and like a TBNZ kickboxing champion in the super middleweight division. So that's going to be a good bout. Sarah Long, she's had 3 wins, 3 losses in kickboxing, and she's going against Shanae, who's a former New Zealand amateur champion. Kendall Cooper, he's a former Golden Gloves.
The cannon.
Yeah, Kendall, the Caucasian cannon.
Yeah.
He's a former Golden Gloves. You're off now?
Yeah, I can make, yep. I'll get there, what, 5:30, 6 o'clock for tomorrow night, so
Yep.
if there's any other emergencies we need to deal with.
I'll send you a message.
Bloody shame, that. Oh,
Yeah.
honestly, the vagaries of boxing, yeah. It is. Never mind, we should go back to marbles, I think. We can't help ourselves.
Well, at least it was a quick weigh-in, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah, Sarah Long, Shanae, she's a former New Zealand amateur champion as well. Kendall, New Zealand Golden Gloves champion in 2009, and his opponent Jonathan Taylor, who's related to Anthony Taylor, who's the WBU world champion. Zane McNabb, he's a former national amateur champion back in the 90s, and his opponent Nick Haikuroa.
Crazy.
Yeah, Crazy Nick. And that's practically everyone, isn't it?
See, these are quite talented boxers. I mean, was it hard for your first time to, get them?
It's something new because everything was negotiated through Facebook.
Got it.
So everything was sorted out through Facebook. No problems, no corporate, no contracts, nothing. Everything was a handshake deal. There's no dramas or anything like that for this.
It's changing, right now. The whole scene of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Over Facebook, yeah. So it's called
Go to
Fight for Charity.
Yeah, Fight for Charity.
So what does that mean? So it's a non-profit.
It's a non-profit. It's raising money for the Mika Haka Foundation.
And why does that mean so much to you, the Mika Haka Foundation?
Well, it's a great organisation where they actually help inspire and mould youth to actually do the arts that they want and stuff like that. They bring troubled youth from diverse backgrounds and bring them here so they stay out of trouble and they can guide them into the right path of whatever they want to do. I've worked here myself at one point, and they've taught me how to, push out to do what I want to do as well. So
yeah. The New Zealand boxing community has a lot to thank you for, right? I mean,
I would hope so.
Yeah, you're behind the scenes. Maybe people don't know, but you're quite heavily involved in the sport. I mean, I see you at many of these events.
Yeah. I also do all the Wikipedia pages as well. Like I did Robert Berridge's one. I've done Junior Far's Wikipedia page. Sam Rapaera.
What makes you want to do this stuff? I mean,
well,
this is something not many people want to do. The behind the scenes.
Well,
but
I don't. Most of the things I'm doing with these things, I don't get paid for. I'm just bored one day, and I was like, hey, why not do this? So I just do it. I don't get paid for most of this stuff, and that's it. I just do it because I'm bored. So yeah. I wish I was paid.
I mean, most people watch Game of Thrones or something. You know what I'm saying? But you generally love this, right?
Yeah. Oh, Game of Thrones is in the background.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, multitasking.
Yeah, multitasking. Us gays, we like to do multitasking stuff. Is that right, Carl?
I'm sorry?
Just say yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Also on the card is Craig Thomson, who's
That's right.
5-0. He's promoted more boxing events in New Zealand than any other person in New Zealand. And
10-year anniversary, right?
Yeah, 10-year anniversary in December.
Yeah.
And match made more than anyone other in New Zealand than any other person in New
Does
Zealand.
he kind of inspire you?
Oh, he if it wasn't for him and Pat Leonard, who you saw before, those two are the other people that started my career. Because I got into Boxrec, and then I met Craig, and Craig introduced me to Pat, and Pat got me into judging. So those two are the responsible for my boxing judging career. Practically why I'm here today. So,
Wow. Have you ever boxed before, maybe? Yeah.
Never.
So you live vicariously through the fighters, you know?
Yeah. I'm starting to do managing as well with Kendall and Zane McNabb. So those two are my first two boxers that I've ever managed. So yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You also taken up the managing.
Yeah.
So what do you do as a manager? Are you supposed to look out for fights for them? I guess that's obvious. Or
also making the right decisions, because you wouldn't want, for example, for example, Kendall wanted to fight Joseph Parker. That would be a bad decision, right?
That's where you step in and say, Kendall, come here.
No,
let's just talk this over.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like,
Because as a fighter, I guess he was like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
You never know, I can do it.
I get
believe in
paid.
myself.
Yeah. It's like, no.
Health comes first.
Yeah. It's kind of making those decisions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it's cool to meet someone like you who's so passionate about it, and it's good to be in that environment, you know.
Yeah.
So, on behalf of the New Zealand boxing community, thank you very much for all that effort you put in. It makes, I read all the Wikipedia pages, and I read some of the articles you wrote about Kendall and stuff.
That's another thing I do. I write all the media articles when.
And it's not just quick writing. It's beautiful. Like it's well wrten.
Well, that's the thing. I started writing the media articles because no one else was writing them. Like, if you look at all the media about Joseph Parker stuff, it kind of looks like, well, they pay to get that media attention. It looks like it because every single week they're talking about Joseph Parker, where no one's talking about how Nilini and Angie Davis are going for a New Zealand title. You don't see that until I came along and started writing stuff and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I don't get far enough to get them onto New Zealand newspapers and stuff like that, but I'm still getting them out there one way or another. So yeah.
But you're putting a spotlight in the darkness, and and if you actually look, it's really entertaining, right?
Yeah.
So there's a whole secret world that you're bringing out to light. So yeah, it's good articles. I read quite a few of them. So yeah, thank you, man.
No problem.
Yeah, it's really good what you do. It's a thankless job, right?
Yeah. Wish I got paid more though.
Yeah.
But I still like doing it because I love it. So
yeah. Boxing saint, ladies and gentlemen. Benjamin Thompson Watts.
Benjamin Thomas Watts.
Thomas Watts. Nice meeting you. And tell the people to come tomorrow, man.
Come tomorrow!
Yeah. It's going to be a great show.
ABA Stadium at September 24th, ABA Stadium. Buy your tickets. Stores open at 5 o'clock. First bell at 6:30. And you can also get some drinks over there while you're at it as well. So yeah.
And a special performer, right?
Mika Haka.
Yeah.
And also after party at Calendar Girls. Woo.
What? You didn't tell me that before. Dude, I gotta cancel. I'm not letting Isaac do this now. Isaac Savage is going to be there. So check it out.
Lucky guy.
Thank you very much, man. Have a good day.